Hello everyone, this is 11 Vision again. I'm finally back from my trip. Me and my family, we decided last week, as I've said, to go on a trip. Tomorrow I turn 19, which is pretty, it's hard to believe. I never thought I would live till this age, I'm not sure what the word is, but I think it's pessimistic. I'm not a very hopeful person, right? I'm not sure why I'm this way. I've always been like this. I honestly never thought I would live to see this age. Oh shit. Well, tomorrow I turn 19 and I'm not very thrilled about that. I'm not sure why. I always loved my birthdays when I was a kid. I'm still technically a kid, but you know what I mean. When I was much younger, I used to love birthdays. I used to be so stoked about them, but not anymore. I guess this happens with age to everyone. Or maybe I've always been like this, but the point I'm trying to make is nothing really excites me. Even on the trip we went to Poland for a week, my family. Even on the trip towards the end, I just got exhausted. I got tired of that trip. I wanted to go home. And I told my friends, and they thought I was crazy. They said that they would do anything for a trip, right? Since I'm in school and I'm also working, I don't have much time, and they do the same. So they said that they would give everything for a week of rest. I guess I don't worry much. They have a lot of things to worry. They both have girlfriends, so they need money. They need to give their girlfriends attention. So, I guess I can understand why they need a break, but I don't know. I don't need a break from anything, not really. I guess I'm also a guy of structure, I guess you could say. I like when things stay the same way they are, right? I don't like change. I like when things are they're the same. Towards the end of the trip, I think when there were 3 days left for the trip, I just told my parents, okay, you go where you want to go, I'm gonna stay home. I'm gonna stay in our hotel. And they didn't really understand me, mainly because I gave up on explaining myself. I find that very exhausting, having to explain my actions and my feelings. Honestly, I don't even see the point. When I try to explain myself, it kind of feels like I'm trying to prove something, and I'm not really about that. I think some of you can, what's the word? I'm not sure what the word is, but relate. I think some of you can relate with that feeling. Also, thank you for the people that commented, and for all of the views, 190 views. That's a bit worrying. It's not. It's a lot of people. I'm not sure how to feel about that. You know, so many people, I guess, now know how I feel. But the comforting part is that they don't know who I really am. Which is also kind of sad, because I'm giving them a version of myself. The real version. They will never really truly know that version. I mean, I guess no one really knows who I actually am. I always feel like I'm pretending, you know? But I've stopped. Well, I haven't stopped. I'm trying to stop. Please, other people. I've realized that if I act like someone I'm not, and I will attract people who think I'm something I'm not, you know what I mean? But if I act like who I am, who I truly am, I'll attract people that want to be in contact with me because of who I actually am. And I guess I have my two friends, you know, as I've said. I forgot which fake names I gave them. But the two friends I talked about in previous videos, I think in my first video, I talked about them. I'm gonna have to go and remember. Okay, this fucking skeleton. No, thank you. Either way. What the fuck? Okay. Either way. People, I don't know, I don't. I've realized that ever since I broke up with my girlfriend, I haven't really been talking to anyone. In any way, shape or form, I haven't been really sharing anything with anyone. Which is on me, of course. There's no one to blame but me. It's my choice, no one made me disconnect from everyone. It's purely a choice made by me. Now I need to find a way to get out of here. No. Part of me is fine with not talking to anyone, but I realized no one really noticed. I didn't disconnect from everyone because I wanted people to notice. The main reason I disconnected is because I don't know why. I just did. And we are out. So the point I'm trying to make is, well, I'm not sure if I'm trying to make a point, I'm just talking bullshit, but don't be like me, don't just disconnect from everyone. You know, I see how the world is going, how AI is taking over and making people think that, you know, companies are trying to sell this idea that AI is your companion and your best friend, but you know, you can't connect with digits. It's fake. AI is programmed to care about you. It's not real. It's fake. And I think that's the issue with this day and age. People being fake or companies trying to sell an idea. I'm not really sure what I'm blubbering about. My mind is kind of scattered. It's always been scattered. I guess there's a lot to talk about. And I'm obviously not gonna be able to do that in a video or two. It's gonna take some time. Now I've realized that I'm really not fond of people. I would much rather stay at home than go on a trip to Europe. It was fun, you know. We saw a bunch of historic landmarks. We ate at restaurants. I don't know. I guess this is gonna be it for today. I do need to rest. After the flight, I came home at like 6 a.m. Missed school. That's nice, but I hope you all have an amazing day. Right? Don't disconnect from people. Don't do the same mistake I'm doing. You know, this is a pretty lonely path. So take care of yourselves. Thank you for the support. Thank you for the comments. It means a lot to me. It really does. Right. Goodbye.